Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a random Tainted character run for win number 1 and episode number 326. I found out yesterday the thing that was kind of crashing my game over and over was actually a game corruption. So I had to install a fresh save file, but we have all of our characters and completion marks unlocked right now. I had a backup from not too long ago, so we're going to be good on that front. I also uninstalled quite a few mods from my mod list, most notably the encyclopedia mod, the completion marks for modded characters mod as well, because both of those seem to cause a decent amount of lag within the game for whatever reason. But anyways, your question for today, put your answer in the comments down below, is going to be, where would you want to live in your ideal future? Seed, by the way, is going to be C6RRJL9S. That question is a loaded one. Because as we all know, no matter where you are in the world, it's very, very hard to leave your home country. Immigration laws, green cards, moving all of your stuff across seas potentially. It all is a huge caveat that not many people ever want to go through unless they have a solid job opportunity or loved ones in the other country. It rarely ever happens. But it doesn't stop me from dreaming. I'm the kind of guy who's too lazy to even move out of my apartment across the street, so I take it with a grain of salt, but I don't think I'll ever be leaving America. Maybe Canada if I find something of worth there for me, but even that is too much. Ooh, an eyeball locust? Sure, sign me the hell up, dude. Maybe one day in the very, very far future, but I don't even see that happening. But again, it doesn't stop me from dreaming, because I've been around the world in a couple of places. Hong Kong, Singapore, Australia, you know, the usual stuff. Not really, but I enjoyed it there. I really loved the, I guess, geography, you could say, of Australia. I liked the being near the ocean and stuff like that, but as most of you know, I'm much more of a rural kind of guy myself. I really enjoy, oh, buddy, okay. Forests and very, very quiet areas, and wherever I was in Singapore and Australia, it wasn't really ever quiet. It was usually big cities or large townships, making it kind of hard to find an ideal place down there. I liked the geography and the landmarks and stuff a lot more than America, but still probably not for me. However, I've seen a couple of pictures when browsing social media that I really thought were pretty from places like Norway, Sweden, Iceland for one. They all looked very lush and just very naturalistic, or that's the word, I think, when it's you got a lot of nature going on for it, foliage, shit like that, just very beautiful landmarks. I would love to be in a place like that. This rock up here could be amazing. It could be big boulder or small rock on floor 1. Why would you do that? If I get the bombs for it, which maybe double bomb right here, maybe a sack with 2 bombs right here, a chest with 2 bombs, a sun card. We can make use of this potentially. If we want to go to our sacrifice room and do stuff like that, it would also locate our secret room for us, giving us access to that with a bomb, of course. It might be worth looking into. And I think if I had to choose one place, I really like the way that Iceland looks. Yes, we want to take this just for ourselves right now. I really like the way that Iceland looks, and I don't know why that country in specific, but I've always liked the idea, not the idea, just the overall aesthetic, I guess, of that country, and just the rolling green hills and things like that. This is fantastic, by the way, because we can now go over here and pray for 2 bombs inside of this room, and we're going to get them, of course, on BD1P. I got the good luck on my side. Okay. Ordinary life. I could locust this if I can't grab it, which probably would be the best play. In here, I can't gain anything out of that, meaning this floor is over for us. We didn't get to do a lot here. There maybe could be in there. Your flies can't break these? There could have been a crawl space if I can hit this properly. I don't know if I can. I'm cutting it too early there. I'm cutting it way too early. That was Nope. Nope, there we go. No crawl space, so you know what, dude. We can walk into here for maybe something, nothing, and we'll just move on down. But I've liked the look of Iceland. I'm a very, like, winter guy when it comes to seasons. So a place like Norway, which has, I think it's Norway, has these big, like, mountains right next to a couple of their towns, big snow-capped mountains. That also interests me quite a bit, but I don't see myself leaving America. If I had to choose one place in America to be realistic here, I don't know. I like the north. I like snow and I like camping, and there's a lot of good places to camp in the north that have decent weather all year round besides winter, maybe. Wisconsin's not a bad state, despite me trashing on it quite a bit. I like Wisconsin as a state. I like Illinois as well. It's very close to Wisconsin, but also is not like super conservative, so it fits more with my ideals there. So I don't know. I guess I see myself in a very rural town in the north of America, of the north of North America of the USA, which would probably be my resting place. But that is not what I'm here, what the fuck, to talk to you guys about today. What I want to talk about is the worst move of my entire life, which long time fans from about almost a year ago at this point will recall these as when it was happening on the streak in real time. So me and my girlfriend, we had came down here last June, and we got an official apartment here. We had lived for a couple of months with my aunt, and then we found our own apartment. I think it was like August, maybe somewhere in that time frame, right? And it looked great. It was a nice like loft. What are those things called? The very open apartments, the studios. It was a very nice loft studio that the only downside was it was very hot, and the air conditioner was very loud, making it really hard to record in there. And it was next to a really busy intersection, which always kind of like makes me a little bit anxious. So I wasn't the biggest fan of the area, but I can live with it. I actually really like Heartbreak, so we'll take that for right now. Agalas, we took it a crawl space up there, which I think I'll walk over to, because why not? Yeah, we'll go down here. It won't crash our game, I don't believe. Ooh, I'm not. That dime's going away immediately. There, you were alive. We got the dime. The dime is now ours. Okay. Did not see that happening. Oh my god, it's quad shot. Well, this run's taking a turn. I'm making this, by the way. Look at that. Perfect timing. We have quad shot now with a Heartbreak and a Champion's Belt. We do actually want to find a praying altar, if possible, to make use of these broken hearts well, or a confessional. Either one works. Let's go into here, touch this, do both of those locusts for... I should have gotten Bookworm there. I'm so stupid. Go to your shop, and then you'll be free to move on down. Ooh, red stew. Nah, I'm just going to take this. I'm going to buy this, and then we're going to leave this floor pretty happy. But we found this apartment. It was about half an hour away from where I was with my aunt, so it was pretty good distance, and I was feeling good about it. So we came down here, by the way, with both me and Desi's stuff in my tiny little Kia Forte. Like, it's a very small car, and we fit everything we owned in that, and then took the big trip down here. So we packed up everything once again back into the Kia, and drove it in 2 trips. We had more stuff now because, you know, we had lived here for a bit. And drove it over to that place in 2 trips, and I set up my entire desk. I even recorded a video in there, which you can find on the channel from a long time ago. Maybe it might have been 2 or 3 videos, actually. We were only there for one night, mind you. But, ouch, nice. It was a bitch to get my computer over here, like take down and reset up my desk over here as well. Like all that kind of stuff. It was a process for sure, but a worth it process. Moving out is always fun to do. Ooh, that's gonna be quad shot, isn't it? Taking away quad shot from me. I'll think about that because I kind of like having 4. I guess I gotta know what the quad shot variant does with that mod. I have no idea. We can try it out. I want to go to my actual item room first. We could always just locust it, I guess, as well, if that's the path we choose to take. But it only had 2 downsides. It was very hot, and it was next to a very busy intersection. Aside from that, it was small, and I like compact spaces. and it looked like it was decent quality. Now, looking back, it wasn't decent quality. Don't be active. Yeah, that's actually pretty good for us. The kitchen was very run down. Like, the bathroom was very, like, dim. It was only kind of the excitement of finding our own place that really made us enjoy the spot. In actuality, it wasn't a very good place to be, but regardless, we got the TV working. We were watching, I think we were watching like Young Justice that night and eating like Pizza Hut to celebrate us moving out and like being done working, you know, like hauling everything across the land. We were very, very excited just to be done with all that kind of stuff. And Desi has work in the morning, and she works from it's 7 to 3. It's 7 to 5. It's like 10-hour days for her. What's in here, by the way? We might come back for that. I think what you should do is go into this place first. I want to see what this has in store for us. Shoot 6 tiers at once. That sounds like it's going to actually be bad, and it's tricking me. But we'll go for Spider Freak. Oh, it's not bad. It gives you more tiers. Okay. Interesting. I like that. It's going to be fun to mess around with for sure. We don't really get 6 tiers in Isaac very often. What is happening up there? I thought I saw a bomb, but it was just him being confused. And we were winding down for bed. Desi had work in the morning. I had to obviously record and do whatever, you know, bullshit YouTube stuff I was doing. So it was a very long day and a nice, relaxing sleep. Now we go to bed. And I start, like, hearing things. Not like I'm going insane, but, like, I'm hearing, like, what sounds like scraping. Oh, I gotta mention, by the way, we're on, like, the second floor of a house, and it's a spiral staircase up, so getting anything upstairs or downstairs was legitimately so difficult. 3 Soul Heart Locusts. I like 3 locusts more than I like 1 locust, so we'll take that, and then I think we'll keep moving on down. So again, it was like really hard to do anything in this place. I'm hearing scraping, and I'm like, I assumed it was like an outside animal just on the roof or some shit, and I fell back asleep. And I hear, and then I'm asleep for like maybe like 10 minutes, and then I hear some more scraping, and I wake up, and I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? And I'm like, I don't want to figure it out right now. I'm just super tired. I want to go back to sleep. So I lay down again, and I wake up one final time, but there's no noise this time. My girlfriend has her flashlight on her phone on, and is like, kind of like, is scrunched up on the bed, like holding her knees and looking on the ground. And I'm like, Desi, what the fuck is happening? And she goes, there's mice in this apartment. And I was like, there's not mice in here. Like, the noise is outside. And she goes, I heard squeaking. And I was like, you did not hear squeaking. Just go back to bed. You're just imagining things because you're very paranoid. She's very paranoid about like bug beds and stuff like that. So I was like, Desi, you're probably just paranoid. Let's go back to sleep. You have work in the morning. Like, you'll wake up and it'll all be fine. They're nocturnal anyways. You'll be okay in the morning. Obviously, I was thinking there weren't any there, and it was just going to end up being, I'm going to get out of here. Goodbye. Like, our imagination. And as I roll over to go back to sleep, I hear squeaking. I hear I hear a lot of squeaking. Like, I mean, like, oh, it sucks. Like, a ton of fucking squeaking. And I kind of, like, look up at the ceiling, like, god damn it. Like, we finally find our own fucking place, and we get all set up in here, and we're going to bed, and this happens. And we only have 1 car between the 2 of us. We have my car, and that's it. And I'm like, you're joking, man. Like, really? Really? So I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do? Because you have work in the morning, so when you leave, I can't go anywhere. Meaning I'll be trapped here with a bunch of mice, and you'll be gone. And I don't want to be here if there's fucking mice running around, or rats or some shit that could bite me or whatever. I don't want to be here with that. It's not a good environment to be in. So instead, what we do is we get in my car. It's 3 a.m. by the way. Maybe it's like 4 a.m. It's probably closer to 4 a.m. We get in my car. We drive back to my aunt's place. And she's asleep. And she's in an apartment as well, by the way. And she's asleep. So, like, I can't knock on the door to wake her. I don't want to wake her up. Because, like, I don't want to cause her to, like, have no sleep either. So what I do to try to be at least a little bit courteous is I just wait on like the balcony of the hallway of our apartments for like 2 hours, with practically 4 hours of sleep. And once it hits like 6:30 a.m., I knock on the door and she answers it, and I was like, hey, and she goes, oh, like, what's wrong? Why are you here? Like, you just got your own fucking place. And I was like, yeah, there's mice everywhere. And she goes, and you left your stuff there? And I was like, we weren't going to unpack it this early in the morning. I didn't want to do that when there's mice running around. And so I went back inside. I fell asleep on the couch until like 10 a.m. And then once... And the problem was I couldn't work, and I had to get work done, and I couldn't go back there to work. So I was like, God damn it, man. Like, I can't do anything today. Like, I'm just stuck here with nothing to do. So once Desi gets off of work, and my aunt does as well, we drove back with both of our cars, packed up everything, and just came back to my aunt's place. And I texted the lady who like rented it, because it was just like a lady wanted to rent it out because she was moving in with her boyfriend and didn't want to have to like pay rent. I don't really care about that right now. Like, on a place that nobody's living in. So her idea was to rent it out to us, and we'd pay her for the rent, and she'd be with her boyfriend. The issue is she did not tell us that there were rats in there. And when I confronted her and I was like, hey lady, there's rats, and you sold us a rat-filled apartment, she was like, that can't be right. And I'm like, it's right. Like, we were there, we heard the rats, and instead of giving us our refund, she just charged us for that one night we stayed there, which wasn't even a night, and then blocked me. So like, I couldn't even do shit about it. And there was no like written agreement there, which is probably good for us, because otherwise it could have been stuck there forever. I don't really care about that. But it was awful, man. Like, thinking about that day again and how tired I was and how much work it was to unpack and repack everything up over and over and over, and not get any work done, and also be like stressed because there's fucking like wild mice in my, or like rats and shit in my apartment. I don't know. It was just stressful. And then about a month later, we found this place that we're in right now, which is so much better. I like this place a lot. It's not perfect. It's not bad though. Like, I could see myself being here for a year. I don't want to be in Texas for much longer, but if I have to be, I could see myself in this apartment for another year or so. It's not the greatest, but it gets what it needs to get done. And we've had some issues, but overall, it's pretty decent for us. But it was just that day was one for the books, man. And I have never heard from that lady ever again. I don't know if she still like lives there or whatever, but whatever, man. Like, I know it probably caused her stress too, to be like, now I you know, have to keep paying for my own apartment here, and I already like called off my hosting for it. But if you know you have something going on in your apartment, whether it be like the smallest thing, why would you not tell the tenants who are living there? If you be transparent with it, you're not gonna have these issues. I have some sympathy for her, but it's not a lot. We're gonna go for more locusts, by the way. Like, I'm a pretty, you know, I would say I'm a decently compassionate guy, but when you're trying to like pawn off some bad shit to somebody else, that's when I lose the respect. Because it's like, you cause me a great deal of strife, and probably one of the most stressful work weeks of my entire life, because I was behind by like 2 days on work, and like out of sleep. I'm not gonna, you know, pay you in full for your goddamn... We already paid her for the first like night, for the first week, sorry, I think it was. But I was like, come on, like, we shouldn't get charged for anything there. If you want us to call like an exterminator, we can call one and prove there are mice in your apartment. But I don't want to waste that money. I don't think you want to waste that money either. Why don't we just call it even and say it was bad? We obviously had it worse than she did in that situation, and I was not having a good day to try to barter with her there. But it's over now. You are an asshole. We're in this new place. I probably won't be in this place for like super long, but it works for what it is. I don't like moving. Why? How do I even dodge any of that? I don't like moving because it's stressful. Dude, I'm moving the second I see you start your animation. That hurts. Curse of Saturn. I don't care about that. I shouldn't have popped that right there. Let's just keep moving on down. I don't know. It was just stressful. Creatine powder, huh? That's a 1.25 damage up as well as a little bit of speed there. You can't turn that down. That's going to be quite good for our run, I feel like, and it'll make our damage pop a little bit more. I'd say we were lacking before we grabbed that. We weren't doing too much there, especially for having, like, Champion's Belt and Heartbreak. I was looking for just a little bit more, and it looks like we found that little bit more here. And it's only going to take 2 Gish fights and probably like another double boss fight. But so far, so good. And we have an arcade we can use to hopefully get a bunch of Abyss things happening here. Or we can just obviously take like the familiars and get some DPS that way. I don't know how I feel about having Conjoined on this run, however. So I'm probably just going to Abyss everything once we get the chance here. Which is pretty good. If we get like a really good guy like Little Brim or like something like that, I think I'll take it. But Friendly Sack is most likely going to be abyssed into the Abyss, and you give me a purple. You're both immediately going to be getting that. So we're gonna come back when we have more money and play that out a little bit more. I'd say the run is going quite well right now, and ooh, nice, even better. I don't see us having any chance of losing right now, but you never know. If we find like a 6 room, I'll do it. I'll be the risky man today. Nice little web heart there. The yarn, another familiar, blocks shots and zaps nearby enemies. Yo, that sounds like actually pretty good though. So maybe we don't abyss that, and we abyss the other ones once we have the money for it. That sounds like a good play to me at the very least. We need 9 more cents still, which sucks. But if you guys like ever choose to move out, like buying an apartment or renting an apartment off of somebody who's just a normal person, it might end up being cheaper than if you were to go through like an actual like I'm in an established like apartment. Like, this is like a company owns this, and they have like regulations and shit like that. Although it might be a bit more like, ooh, why did we get that? Did we miss item rooms? Or wait, what did we have that amplified that chance? Because we've gone to most, did we not go to our, no, we've gone to the item rooms, I feel like. I don't remember missing any, oh my god. I don't recall missing any. Charm of the Vampire. And we abyssed all the other ones, I'm pretty sure. That's weird. How do we have a 41? Because we don't have Magic 8-Ball either. Dude, I don't know where that extra chance came from there, but I'm happy to see it, I guess. It helps out quite a bit. We can go back here, finally, for our final payout on this machine. Oh my god, you can do more? I thought you were hard capped at 3 for some reason. We're going to get a lot of flies out of this room. There's that one guy who loves Little Saucer a lot. I'm not going to give it a chance today. The more Abyss flies we have, the better for the thumbnail. That's all I got to say about that. Where did that 41... When did we gain that 41? Did we... I can't recall like everything we abyssed, but we definitely didn't skip 2 item rooms. Another one of these? We're getting some crazy stuff happening right now. What could that be replacing? Charm of the Vampire? Oh, why did I waste that key? You Charm of the Vampire, maybe? Last one? You can do more. 10 more cents and 1 more key game. That is all I am asking for right now. I'm getting thrown off, by the way. I have this, like, Cassiopeia charge thing, but I feel like it's a charge on my actual tiers, so I keep trying to like let it go to fire, but it's not a firing thing. It's like an augmented thing on your tiers. It's Champion's Belt. Oh, I've seen this one before. When entering a new room or taking damage, gain an aura that strongly repels enemies for 4 seconds. I like my damage too much to take this, but I appreciate the Jester. Let's gesture. We're gonna go this way and hopefully find a way, I did it again, to get a little bit more money for that arcade back there. And then we'll be good to move on down and just speed through our next couple of floors here. There's a bomb. Why don't we use the blood bank to get what we need to get here? We have plenty of HP to get money from it. If we get even more than 5, or yeah, I guess 5 familiars here, I'm gonna be astounded here. Like, I have never seen this machine pay out this much before. It's gotta be like a 25% chance to break after you get a payout. I would assume it's like that because I've never seen it do this well. We could also go to our secret room to try and get a little bit of money off of that, which, we're already at 8. Just go with the extra 2. It's not gonna kill you to do this. I mean, it's gonna hurt you, but it's not gonna kill you to do it. And we can always go for more if more permits it. Wow. All right. Where's the secret room then is my question. It can't be there. It can be here. Oh God, I don't know why I did that. That was a dumb idea. It could be here as well. Money. Okay. That actually is money. More money, maybe. No. But we still have a super secret room to look for as well. My eye is so itchy. I'm getting a haircut soon, by the way. I don't want to make any of you guys upset, but I'm getting a haircut soon. I'm not going to shave it off. I'm not that stupid. Again, I did that a long time ago. I thought it looked cool, but looking back, it may not have been the best choice for me. So I'm probably not going to shave my hair anytime soon. Maybe I will, though. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just go crazy one day and go Joker mode and shave it all off. But as it stands now, don't plan to do that. You're still here. I kind of want to go for Conjoined. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take you. And now we're going to Abyss you 4. All right, dude. Now we can go fight our boss and fly through the next little bit of our run here. That was a really good room. And a good bomb right there, too. Our tier rate, though, it leaves a lot to be desired, to tell you that much. Give me a good Cassiopeia. We barely fire, it feels like. Luckily, our sinus tiers do a lot of damage here. Thank you for that. I should have gotten the other. We're going for a chest today. I should have gone for the other one. I keep forgetting you guys don't like chest runs anymore. That's really good. Take that. We're going to probably forcibly die on a devil deal in a couple of floors, but I'm feeling good. Keep on moving on down. All right, boss fight, here we come. Mr. Fred is going to go down like immediately here. He's going to get a good tier off so I can do a Cassiopeia right in his face to end it off, and I completely missed. It makes sense for a gamer like me. Hopefully we get a devil deal here. That is actually a really interesting card. No deal. We do get this, though, which is pretty nice. And I think we keep on going down. It's not a big deal to lose champion belt at this point in the run if we already have Judas's Shadow on the back burner there. So we'll save this card for a potential devil deal pool and or secret room pool thing going on. And then we'll probably prosper for quite a while here. Oh, I thought you'd be in here. I had a feeling you'd be in there. And now I want to go even deeper on the familiars. Did you guys just see that? He can do that? He can shoot bombs back out at you? Since when? There's no way any of my mods do that. Has that always been a feature? Is Chubb can shoot bombs back at you now? What the hell? In all of my 3,000 hours playing Isaac, I have never once seen that happen. And it honestly has like changed my worldview. It broke on one, just Abyss that then. That has just changed the entire way I see this video game. Holy smokes. All right, there's the boss fight. Just go in and just do it, man. You have a lot of HP. You have a lot of, actually you do so much damage. It's kind of insane. The Abyss plus, and then also Cassiopeia, and pretty much every other item we have, the freaky spider thing, they all do insane damage. Yeah, you know, that's actually really good. Take that. You can Abyss this. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make an interesting, not so interesting play. Let's be risky today. Let's be quite risky. I'm going to, I should have used my reverse stars card in that devil room, huh? We can find a secret room. It's no big deal. I want to give you a lot of my stuff. I want to see what you can drop me here. And hopefully not just like little Loki. If we die, we do have a Judas's Shadow ready to pick us back up. It's no big deal. You got this, buddy. Come on. You take a lot of HP. You take a 2. We can do it in the red room, actually, reverse stars card. I'm okay with that. Why are you not paying out? I feel like I've given you, like, more than enough. Oh. Our tier rate, 0.15. Yeah, this reverse stars card, plus this red room, needs to work. I should not have walked in here. I should have got a charge off. Needs to work out for us. Our flies can only do so much. Hey, of course my card is back in the other room. I wanted to try and find the red room first. Where could it be? It can't be right here because that would put it on top of the arcade. There we go. Sometimes when you learn these new mechanics, they just become like the most satisfying things ever to pull off. We're gonna save that for when we become Dark Judas, and we're also gonna pop a reverse stars card down in that room. Lovers is the one that gives you the broken hearts. Reverse stars does not. I'm like 90% sure I'm right there. So, goodbye champion belt. Hello to Echo Chamber. All right. And Bloody Stream, we can't really do anything with that. We're going to intentionally die now. I want to get like the 32 or 30 damage Brimstone 6-tuple shot here. Wow. Oh, we have Heartbreak. That makes it a little bit harder to die, because now if we respawn, I don't think... How does Heartbreak and respawns work? I don't think I've ever tried the respawn with Heartbreak. Well, either way, let's move on up and keep going on. I don't know how the rest of this run is going to go, but I'm going to be here to figure it out. Well, we pathed pretty well to our boss fight. My cat is scratching at my leg right now, so I got to hurry the hell up here just to not piss her off. We should crush. I don't see any reason, thanks for that one, Isaac, why we wouldn't just absolutely destroy everything about this fight here. Look at that damage. Look at that. If we die, we die like men. Going onto the chest floor, last floor of the run. It's been a good one today. You gotten a lot of Brimstone recently, and I like getting Brimstone runs. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Goodbye to all of you into my locusts. I think we're getting close to having around like 30 locusts. It's pretty good, half of the cap right now. Oh, that's a 1 heart. Well, we could be seeing a death today. I'm not gonna say it won't happen. I'd like for it to not happen, but I'm almost convinced myself that it will. With our charge time being as rancid as it is, it makes clearing out bigger rooms, hey, look at that, full of enemies, a pain in the ass. However, we did pad the wrong way. I was going to say, if we pad the right way, it shouldn't be that big of an issue, but I'm looking at that big old 3 room down there and thinking to myself, yeah, it's not going to work out. Also, why do we only have 10 damage? Didn't we have 16 last floor? Why did we have 16 damage last floor? Does Heartbreak decrease your damage for having more broken hearts? I thought it was the other way around. I'm pretty sure it is the other way around. I guess we'll never know. Unless you want to look it up by yourself on the computer, but I will never know. Oh my god, the wrong way again. Not during this run. Here, I want to get a 3-for-1 right here. Watch this. Okay, he just never wanted to pop up during that cycle, so it was a 1-for-1 with the flies also killing the other man. That was dumb. Why would you even think about doing that? You live on the edge. Have some fun every once in a while, right? Give me an Emperor card. Get me out of this hell. You drop me an extra Abyss Fly. That's pretty good. I can't turn that down. There is a soul heart in that room, I believe. That was a half soul, half red. I might have missawn, but hey, you know, it was a good run. I don't think we can become Dark Judas. Hello, Candy Heart. No, it's a regular. Which blows, but it would have been nice to see that big old, 30 to, I guess, well, 20 now damage happen. But, you can't win them all. Goodbye, piece of shit. At least our game had no crashes today, which is a positive thing. I want to get a soul heart here if I can. You got to die first, though. There we go. There were no crashes today, which was really, really good. We actually have, if you want to count the locusts as items, quite a few items on today's run that we could have potentially had we not abyssed like over half of our pool. But I like the Abyss plus mod. It makes Apollyon or Tainted Apollyon a lot more fun to play than just like, hey, here's a couple of red flags whenever you feel like not having an item. And while they are really good in the base game, and I kind of underrated that a long time ago, it doesn't mean it's fun. It doesn't mean it's fun. And this mod, I think, makes it, while not the most involved fun, a whole hell of a lot more fun. Get out of here, please. Okay. Let's go. I should have just, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're going to win either way. We do insane damage here. Just do some light circles here. Dodge the homing shots and these. And then that was like a 2-shot with our Brimstone. Either way, if you enjoyed the run and my commentary, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, though, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out and goodbye.